You know, if you think about it for real, take a moment. Whatever you want or desire from outside, that fresh wind, that fire. If you notice something, let's say you take a chance to figure out something. Let's say you decided to recognize gratitude. Just for today. Let's pretend. Let's and you see how nice it feels, how wonderful it feels, even though the things that life or the world, worldly things, even so, all those things that are worldly, that tempt you, you don't allow that to take you away from being humble, having that humility to be able to appreciate and see every little thing as worthy of being appreciated. So when someone does something wonderful for you, you want to do it back, right? And that's okay. So what happened to that? Where did that go? Ask yourself. If you're kind to your children and you have energy and love to give and uplift them, why would you want to focus on something other than that, even if, it was plugged in the wall? You heard it on TV and the TV's plugged into the wall. So sometimes some of that stuff that they say, when they say what they say, and in saying that, they said it. You know how they say, you know what they say, and blah, da, da, blah, da, da, da. I don't focus on what they say anymore. My thing is staying focused on who are they and why are so many of us so willing to or so gullible. I guess I know the answer to that too, A lot of us are desperate and wanting to get a better life, whatever that is. I guess having a place to lay their head, everyone should. Having food to eat, which everyone should. A place to communicate and socialize with those who desire to socialize with them. Not forced upon those who may have been told to believe what they were taught to believe and don't want their children socializing with. So those who are willing and have no problem with socializing, bring them together and that kind of thing. And where did it go? It's all inside. It never went anywhere. It's been locked inside. Just as we are locked in. We're locked into a feeling. We actually believe. See, when you believe, it means you don't know, but you're still willing to act like you do, even though you don't. It's all inside, and they work hard to keep us focused on everything but how to come at peace, how to be at peace with. When you're at peace with yourself, you have no need. It's uncalled for to envy, be jealous of. You don't have to peel these layers of flesh. You can simply be that kind, wonderful individual that you were born to be. And you are capable. I'm just sharing this basically because sometimes you don't really have to tell people what they don't want to hear. They want to hear it. They'll find it. So that being said, yeah, humble, humility, being kind instead of angry, being kind instead of needing to be right, being kind enough to assist those you claim to love by building their mind, by giving them stuff that you've seen from design worked well and gave you reference points and within your mind. Let's give these kids more than what are wrapped up in boxes, Christmas gifts. Let's give unto them something gifting or gifted, or that will lead them to become gifted so they can learn how to have someone say they were uplifted by that which they passed, that you gave them and they passed on. The real gift is the gift that keeps giving, not the one that makes you feel, oh, they're going to be happy I gave them this. Watch, but they're going to. The real gift is something that you don't unwrap from a box that someone gave you. The real gift is you do the unwrapping of the ego and the fear or the shame and tell them the truth and let them see, so they have a chance to recognize, not having to understand everything that they don't fit into at the time that they don't fit into. And they'll be able to see that they don't have to want that because she got that, or want that because he got that. They'll know that what they want is inside, and their focus will be upon chasing that sensation inside the locator room, where all that energy and all those reference points and that cognizant being cognizant, just being aware. Before I let you go, I'm going to simply say, the more aware you are of where you are, the more you are going to be aware of where you are. Pay attention.